Now, next test is winding or Bowden resistance. So what I did, what I want to do is to measure the resistance of this secondary side of the current transformer. The winding of the secondary side has some turns, so the resistance is not negligible. The point about measuring the resistance is that there is a problem of danger, and if you are to measure the resistance of a big transformer, this danger can be high. Anyway, in our test, what I am doing, you see, this is again my secondary side of the current transformer. I remove it from where it was, and I go here to this source of DC current. Okay? Being a resistance measurement, I also need to connect my voltage measurement input to the secondary winding so that I can measure the voltage and the current that I am injecting, and by the ratio I know the resistance. Generally speaking, you have to take real care when you are performing this test. Why? Because we are generating a DC current, and by definition the DC current is saturating your transformer. It is saturated. So, after this test, it is absolutely advisable to perform another test with AC, so that you remove this remnants that is surely there. The other thing is that according to the dimension of your current transformer, there could be a problem that you can be facing. Now I enter the selection, and I find this first part. It is temperature compensation. What is it? It is that current transformers usually are operating at some 60 or 70 degrees C. And at that temperature, the resistance of the copper, you know, it is changing very much, and the resistance that you measure in the real operating situation is much more than we could be measuring now, because now we are here at 22 degrees C. So what we can do? We can say that now the ambient temperature, well, first of all, the purpose is to compensate for this change. We know the temperature coefficient of the copper, and we can know what the resistance would be at the reference temperature. So I can enable this. I can say here that the ambient temperature is 22 degrees C, and I want the reference temperature, for instance, at 70 degrees C. Okay? And you have the choice between Celsius or Fahrenheit. Now, it's done. All I have to do is here. I repeat, now what we do is to apply DC voltage into DC current into the secondary of the current transformer. You see, resistance variation, what is it for? It is because the current transformer, and all transformers, will have an inductance. And by the way, this inductance in big transformers is so big that you are close to be unable to perform the test. Anyway, with big transformers, the way to improve the situation is to short circuit all other windings unless the one that you are testing. Okay? Now, this is a small current transformer, so I don't do anything. Otherwise, I should short circuit the primary side. Now, I increase the current slowly. You see? As I do, you see, there is this message here telling me that the resistance is changing. So, therefore, this means that due to the inductance, the measurement that I am doing at the very moment when I increase the current is wrong. because of the presence of the inductance, but at some moment you can see that even if I keep on increasing my test current, you see that the resistance here doesn't change anymore. And you see that the resistance at my temperature now is 176. The resistance at 70 degrees would be 209. Okay? Now I can save and I repeat, go down very slowly. And as you do, you see, it takes some time before the resistance measurement is correct. Okay? And that's it. Last, I repeat, after this test, please go to a curve saturation test, apply AC voltage and reduce it slowly so that the relevance is known.